Good day, everyone, and welcome back to the Star Atlas today, the very first news outlet of the Metaverse. Today, I wanted to talk about a question that's asked a lot: is it too late to get in? A lot of people ask that question because they saw the Polis token and the Atlas token do a 100x, but we'll get into that a bit later. And should I buy a poster? That's a question that goes around a lot as well. I just wanted to recap a little bit of what happened in the town hall yesterday. There was some very important information that came out. So the team has said they do not plan to reissue ships in the future, which is a good thing. They will keep supply of the existing ships at a floor level, at a fixed level. But that doesn't mean that the price of these ships will skyrocket in the future. You just have to remember that in the future there's going to be a lot of new ships coming in, so that's going to be an increased supply, and that's going to probably put some pressure on the prices. They also said that the structures were not useful at the moment in the game. So these claim stakes, the space station, the mining drills, and power plants, these are all pretty much useless right now. It's going to come later, probably in December. So what I did is I sold all of these items in my portfolio, and I just bought ships with it, or ships you can use them straight away. That's going to be the main focus in the first part of the game. So if you want to make money with the ships, then that's the way to do it, because these items are just going to be idle in your portfolio. It's basically useless money as well. These items are all trading at very high prices right now, so you can sell them right now at overinflated prices and buy them again later in December or whenever they decide to come on the market. So that would be good news. The last bit of news that was very important is that pilot licenses and captain licenses will come for free with the ship when you buy them. So the pilot license and the captain license, if you want to get rid of those right now, you can get some very good prices for those. The pilot license, which will come free with the ship that you want to pilot, can be sold for 181 right now. That's a very good price. The captain license, which will come free with the ship that you're trying to buy, it will be free, and you can sell those for 3,500 right now. So I would not hesitate. I would just dump these right now if you can. Now on to the main topic. Is it too late to get in the game? Well, we know that the Polis token has had tremendous growth since it was issued, but that was kind of expected. I think we sort of hit a floor for the price of the Polis token. If Bitcoin keeps dumping, I mean, this could go over, obviously, but altogether, I think that at 11.22, it's a pretty fair price for this token, seeing the growth that we had in the past weeks, and also the potential of this game. And this is the same thing for the Atlas token, which has sort of reached the floor as well. And let's just remember that this is the in-game currency, so at the moment there's no use for it, but in the future, the very near future, as Michael has said, it will become the in-game currency to buy everything in the game. So once this becomes the in-game currency, the price should appreciate because there's going to be a lot more demand on this token. So at 12 cents, that's a pretty fair price as well. And let's just remember this as well. The Galactic Asset offering started this week with 9 ships being rolled out. But in the next week and until December, there's going to be new models that are going to come out, and they're going to be sold to the public at mint price. So there's still a lot of amazing ships that are going to come out, like these epic small fighters, the Tufa Feast and the Rainbow Chi. They will be sold at around 1,200. You can still get those once they come out, possibly next week. They said they would probably roll them out or sell them on the Tuesdays and on the Thursdays. So there's going to be a lot of opportunities for that. There's the medium ships, a lot of these ships still to come. Even the capital ships, they only sold the Calico Guardian so far, but there's still 3 other models there that are going to come out. So there's still a lot of ships that are going to come and that you get your hands on. The minigame has not even started yet, so you're still very early in this game. And registration for the game should start in the next 2 weeks, possibly next week, but this is good news for everyone. And now on to the second topic. A lot of people are asking if they should buy posters, if it's worth it. Well, the posters were the first NFTs that were printed and they came with a reward. So if you held them before the August 25th, you got a bunch of rewards that you could then play the game with. Basically a starter package if you want. But the posters also have a collectible value. They were the first NFTs on the Star Atlas platform. And the team has said that they would have in-game utility in the future, but also there would be possible rewards or airdrops associated with those posters. Now, we don't know if and when they're going to happen, but we can expect them. So at current prices, some of these posters are still worth it to buy them. The Armstrong Forever posters, there's only 2,000 of those. Right now they're selling at 650. They were selling at 2,000 at one point. So quite a rare item. I think it's a fair price for these posters. The very first poster, the Discovery of Iris, selling at 126. That's pretty cheap in my opinion. There's only 10,000 of those. The Hard Star Atlas at $100. That's a very good price as well. The Convergence War, 570. Obviously these posters get more expensive the more you increase the number of the poster. That's because the first poster came at $64 and then every subsequent poster was double the price. So some of these posters sold for 500,000, the very last ones, the 14. Look at the Lost Astronaut, 1,500. Now we're getting a bit more expensive, but it's still a fair price. I mean, if we look at the Lost Astronaut, there's only 928 of those. That's a very low supply. And you also get the experience, which is quite amazing. You have this augmented reality feature in it. You have the music. If you take your phone, you can see this in 3D. You're going to see an astronaut floating in space. There's even some hidden eggs. So for this poster, there's a Doge figure underneath the feet of the astronaut, which is quite cool in itself. The B plus P poster selling at, if you can get this one at 3,200, I mean, that's a very good price. There's only a handful of these posters. Assassination of Peizul. Very cool art in this poster, and you can get it for, if you can get it for 5,000, I mean, it is a bit more expensive, but it is still a quite rare item. I mean, the supply for this one is 111, quite low. I mean, this is really a collectible. The Peizul Funeral Procession, there's some bids at 2,000. I mean, obviously, I don't know if they're going to sell it at that price, but it seems like the last poster sold for 5,400. That is an excellent price for that poster. There's only 79 of those. And if we look at the R Visits Earth, there's barely any bids in that one as well. If I could get my hand on that one for 10,000, I would be very happy. That's a super rare poster, and probably worth it to try and snatch those deals before they become too expensive. My strategy with the posters would be, you put in some bids, try to get them at a cheap price if you can, and hold on to them, because they're collectibles. There might be future rewards. Also, my thinking is, if they announce that there's going to be some rewards or some drops in the future, then the prices of the posters should increase again, because people are trying to get in on these airdrops or these rewards. So you just have to stay tuned to what the team is announcing on the Discord chat. So that's it for today. Is it too late to get in? Short answer is no. Do you buy some posters? Well, it depends. Look at them. Maybe put in a bid for the cheaper ones, or see if you can get a good price for it, and hope, if you're lucky, they might sell it to you at that price. So that's it for the Star Atlas today. If you have any questions or anything you'd want to be answered in the future, please leave a comment into the comment section. Thanks all for listening. unit. If you